What's going on, everybody? This is another edition of the Sports Outlet. I'm EJ Paras.
And I'm Matt Ajaj. We're bringing you the latest in TCNJ athletics and the NFL and the NBA on this episode.
First, let's get cracking with TCNJ Sports.
The TCNJ men's basketball team came away with a win in their season opener on Tuesday by a score of 75-58 over John Jay College. In his TCNJ debut, senior transfer Corey Stanford led the way with 20 points to a tune of 58% shooting from the field. He and the rest of the Lions squad will look to stay hot throughout the weekend as they compete in the Penn State-Harrisburg tip-off tournament.
The road to 700 victories began for the men's wrestling team this season. The men's team has a total of 696 wins dating back to the inception of the program. Starting off the season, the team dropped a narrow decision against Stevens, 21-20. The following weekend, the team competed at the Ursinus Fall Brawl, with senior Nick Herring and freshman Dan Kilroy having impressive bouts on the mat. Nick Herring was named TCNJ Athlete of the Week for his great performance. The road to 700 continues tonight with the team's home opener against Kings College.
TCNJ women's soccer NCAA tournament hopes came to an end on Sunday, falling to Brandeis University in a match that came down to penalty kicks. Junior Elizabeth Thornton scored the Lions' only goal of the game. The Lady Lions had a fantastic season, finishing with a stunning overall record of 17-1-2. They will continue their dominance next season and hopefully attain the coveted NJAC championship, which they last attained back in 2013.
Athletes from the women's tennis and cross-country teams were honored recently with NJAC All-Conference honors. For tennis, Alyssa Baldy, Brittany Reedman, Maddie Stoner, and Sneha Rangu were honored with spots on the All-Conference singles team. Two tennis duos earned spots on the All-Conference doubles team, and these duos were Alyssa Baldy and Sneha Rangu, and Grace Manassian and Maddie Stoner. For cross-country, Natalie Cooper was named the 2016 NJAC Runner of the Year, which highlighted the 14-member NJAC All-Conference teams. Allison Fournier, Emma Bean, and Madeline Tattery were named to the All-NJAC second team. Way to go, girls. So, pretty cool stories, right? TCNJ's been pretty successful lately, which is nice. It's a welcome change, in my opinion.
Yeah, we've had a rough couple of years since I got here.
Let's get right into our pro talk about the NBA and NFL, shall we?
Let's do it.
So today we'll do our usual format, 2 discussion questions, some rapid-fire questions, get the juices flowing, maybe some spirited debate, if you will.
Yeah.
If it prompts that, or we just agree, but we'll see.
That's kind of lame.
That's kind of lame?
Yeah.
So even if I do agree with you, I should just counter it anyway?
Yeah.
Play devil's advocate?
Isn't that what they always do, right?
Get the ratings up, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So with ratings way down and player and audience complaints way up, how would you describe the current state of the NFL right now? What actions should the NFL front office take, if any?
Right. Well, NFL ratings are down, as EJ said. They are very down. But they jumped during the Seattle Patriots game. I think that's because the election is over. The election has been killing these guys lately in the NFL because everyone's so glued to the TV. They want to see Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. No one really cared about football, you know? But I'm really glad that it's over because, thank God, I was stressing everybody out. Yeah. But now that it's over, I think ratings are going to boost. But I still think the players are unhappy in a way. I think the whole pledge, the anthem stuff really turned people off too in a way. And it was kind of lame the NFL to do that. They denied Dallas the chance to honor those fallen officers, but they allowed the anthem sitting, which if you're going to do one, I say do both. You know what I'm saying. But I think ratings are really going to jump back up. I think the only thing the NFL has to do at this point is let these celebrations come back.
Yeah.
Like Cam Newton said, I miss that stuff, man. Like we get to see like Odell do all this crazy stuff.
Adds a little personality, a little flair.
Exactly.
Which I think other sports like the NBA, they really can kind of, at least they have a little more room to celebrate and stuff like that. Right. Not getting fined $15,000 for every time. It's like, I scored a touchdown. It's like
something crazy.
Like I think it's funny when the player just kind of gently places the football on the ground and walks away.
Yeah, or hands it to the referee.
The hands it to the referee is like, and just like, here you go.
It's gotten to that point. It's kind of sad. I miss like the Randy Moss stuff. Kind of got a little like out of hand in TO, but we can go back. We can find a nice medium there. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the Seahawks and Patriots is like the perfect game post-election.
Yeah.
One of the best Super Bowls in recent memories between the two of them. Mm-hmm. So I think for post-election, let's watch some good riveting pigskin action.
Yeah, it was refreshing.
Exactly. Yeah, so I think we pretty much hit all those points.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. EJ, for your discussion question, how has the landscape of the NBA changed after the retirements of Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett?
Well, those are 3 Titans that retired this past season. Kobe, Timmy D, KG. I mean,
you know him? You're close with them?
Like I do. I mean, they're like family. Like, look at me. Look at them. They're like family. The Timberwolves not the Timberwolves. Spurs just announced that they're retiring Tim Duncan's number, and that is no contest. I just think that their leadership qualities have kind of been like molded into the teams that they like. The Lakers are doing pretty well right now. Like after Kobe's retirement.
Yeah, they needed that though. The Lakers, they needed a whole fresh start.
He did.
Because Kobe, he was just bringing them down for the past couple years because it was the Kobe show at that point. I think it was great for all of them that Kobe's gone now. Tim Duncan, I think they're going to miss him, the Spurs, because they missed that leadership. Because what do they got left now? They got Tony Parker,
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, the Kawhi Leonard's great. I think they're going to miss Timmy Duncan though, and Greg Popovich is still there. I mean, I think they're going to do great this year. But Tim Duncan, I'm sad to see him go.
Yeah, definitely. And KG, I mean, Timberwolves are a young squad right now. Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Wiggins, and Zach LaVine. The three of them are a fantastic little nucleus. And KG has been molding Cat the past year.
Right. He was a perfect role model for him. Same kind of guy.
And I think it's starting to show. Timberwolves are kind of pulling out some games. Cat is kind of going through a little sophomore slump, kind of. But I think Andrew Wiggins has really upped his game.
He had a crazy night the other night.
47 points. And that was following his his previous. He topped his career high in the previous game. He had like 36 or something like that.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, good for them. Looking up for the Timberwolves and the Lakers.
Great point. So we got our discussion questions out of the way. Let's move on to our rapid fire segment. We'll each have 30 seconds. Talk about questions we have for each other. So Matt, how about them Cowboys? And I know you're a diehard Giants fan, so I don't know where this will be coming from. So 30 seconds starts right now.
Okay, it's killing me. These Cowboys. They're 8-1 with one of the worst 8-1 teams I've ever seen. Because who do they have? Okay, Dak Prescott's playing really well, like really impressive, right? Des Bryant's good. Zeke Elliott, good offensive line. There's no one on that defense. Yet their defense is playing great. I don't really understand it. I think they're going to come crashing back down to earth eventually. But I got to say, I got to give a lot of credit to Tony Romo because he just conceded the starting quarterback job to Dak Prescott yesterday. So good for him because they don't need that. They don't need some drama in there. I'm glad that it's ending now, and that it's just going to be Dak going forward.
Well, I think the bias is coming out a little bit. The worst 8-1 team you've ever seen?
I think so.
Is it because they're being led by two rookies, Dak and Ezekiel Elliott?
No, there's just no talent on the defense.
No talent. All right, well, the defense, sure. But that offensive line is like low-key MVP runners. Like, can they do that? Can they do that? Given offensive line the MVP award? They probably won't.
I wish they could because they honestly deserve it at this point.
Yeah.
But on to your rapid-fire question, EJ. For what NFL division do you think is the most up for grabs right now?
It's got to be the AFC West.
Okay.
You got the Broncos, you got the Raiders, you got the Chiefs. All have 7 wins. In my opinion, the Raiders have overperformed. I didn't think they had it in them, at least not so fast. And even the Broncos, coming off of Peyton Manning's retirement, they still kind of transitioned pretty naturally into like their dominance still. Like their defense is still top notch. And the Chiefs, with kind of bouncing around between Foles and Alex Smith, they're still able to get their running game going. And honestly, I don't know who would win that division, in my opinion. NFL's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. And the Chargers, they've really gotten kind of screwed over.
They did.
Because they always go to the end of these games. They should have won 7 or 8 games by now. They should be right up there.
My boy Melvin Gordon is the reason I'll be making some moolah on my fantasy team on the Chargers.
We'll see. He'll come crashing back down to
earth, too. Don't tell me that. I have a lot riding on my fantasy team. So shifting gears back to the NBA, Matt. Is it feasible that Russell Westbrook averages a triple-double for the entire regular season?
Okay, I had to look this up before we did the show because just to make sure. Russell Westbrook right now is averaging over 30 points a game and is at 9 point something for assists and rebounds. So he is basically there if you round up at this point. Can he keep it up for the whole season? I think he can, believe it or not, because the guy's playing angry right now. Look what happened with Durant, all that trauma at the end of the season. He's playing angry. I'm guaranteeing the MVP for Westbrook right now for the season. If he can get the triple-double, though, that'd be – I think it's in the range of possibilities.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, I think that I feel like the NBA hasn't been like this personal. Like he took it personally.
Yeah.
And he's putting the team on his back. Thunder's doing pretty okay. They're still in playoff contention right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, I love Russ. He's also on my fantasy team for NBA, so I have a lot riding on these like statistical beasts right now.
All right, yeah. All right, well, we'll see. I wish his fashion game would step up, though. It's a little too much for me. The whole.
I mean, yeah, it's original. It's originality. Ugh, It's original.
It is original. I'll give you that.
Eye-popping, if you will.
All right, EJ, for your last rapid-fire question, which team are you pleasantly surprised with to start this NBA season?
Well, I said it before, Los Angeles Lakers. Luke Walton is doing a fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
He is probably the perfect players coach. Did you see the video of him like taking a charge in practice and then like playing incredibly hard defense against like the bench?
No, I believe it though.
But like it's great. Like not many teams have that dynamic where the coach is in maybe better shape than some of the players, and like they really believe him. They know where he's coming from. He's been mentored by some of the best coaches in the NBA. So I think
Phil Jackson trained him up.
Yeah, I think D'Angelo Russell is up and coming, controversial, but I think that he's still doing his best to lead the team. He's a young leader. Yeah, so I thought it was a pretty solid episode. What do you think?
I thought it was good.
You thought we got some,
we disagreed at some points.
Some points. So it kept it a little lively at times. You know, kept the crowd on their toes. Well, that does it for this episode of The Sports Outlet. We'll be back soon, but in the meantime, if you would like to join Lions Television, email us at ltv@tcnj.edu. Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Do all that fun stuff. You know you want to. For more information, for more information on TCNJ Athletics, go to tcnjathletics.com. For my man Matt Ajaj, I'm EJ Paras. Stay sporty, TCNJ.